right, here we go. This is level 2 or stage 2 on how to punch properly. Now, my beginning training was in traditional martial arts, and most of you out there watching my videos probably have some traditional martial arts background. So you know when you did punches, it was all timed with the hips. Everything was with the hips. Everything, power comes from the hips. And that's true to a certain extent. When we throw our punches, we want to make sure that we have our hips involved. And again, talking from the fitness student up to the martial arts students. Going back to basic boxing, utilizing the same theories of traditional martial arts, but applying it to proper punching. Power is actually created predominantly from weight shifting. From my weight being centered, then shifting it forward, 70% going to that forward leg. And as I do this, I want to rotate my hips. So if I'm at a good guarding stance in front of the heavy bag, and I throw a right cross, I don't just throw the arm. Very common mistake is where people just arm punch. A good punch is with the entire body. So I want to actually rotate my heel, my hip, and my shoulder into the punch. So as I throw this punch, my whole body's turning into the punch. And as we talked about last class, elbows behind the punch and my other hand's by my cheekbone. So if you notice, we go from a good, solid fighting stance with our weight 50-50 to when we throw the cross, the weight shifts forward with 70% of my weight on my front leg, and I rotate my heel, my hip, and shoulder, bringing the hips into the punch. Now, same thing when I throw the hook punch. I'm now going to turn. I have 70% of the weight on this front foot. I now want to go all the way back to 60-40. That now 60% of my weight is on my back foot. And I tell my students this all the time. You know, you're standing in line at a supermarket, you know, work your martial arts, work that shift 70-30, shift 60-40. If you can just get that rotation down, then you just attach the punches to it. So now instead of just punching with the arm, we're now punching with the body. All right, so this is Jim Graydon talking about the second stage of punching, incorporating the hips. Next time, we're going to talk about separating the punches from the hip as we move into stage 3, the most advanced form of punching.